Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Tiffany. If you are new here, if you're returning, thank you for clicking on today's video. Today we need to take out the trash. So what I did this time was I somewhat organized it because this big giant bag is stuff that I have used all completely. Mini reviews, we know the drill. If you click on Empties video, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what it is. And then I separated some declutter stuff because I've been getting much better about going through my collection, and if I'm not using something or if it's like super duper old, then I am getting rid of it. And then I also have a separate bag of all of the products that I've been getting through Amazon Vine. And I briefly mentioned that in the last video, and I did get someone ask me about the program, and I didn't know about it until I got the invitation to accept. So you're basically testing products that are on Amazon, and then you give a review, and it could be kind of like anything. It's basically whatever the companies are putting on there, and yeah, you just give an honest review, and it's fun, and I really have been enjoying being on there. And unfortunately, it's not something you can apply for. They have to send you an invitation for it, and I don't know what the whole magic scenario is that you have that sent to you. I still try to figure it out, but I am grateful for it. So I did decide to separate that stuff, and I'm going to save that for the end. So let's do like the regular stuff first, and then I can finally discard of it. But there is quite a few things in here, and it is kind of mixed up. So I'm just going to pull from the top like I do, and we'll go from there. So I did have a couple bottles of wine, and I wanted to bring this up because I'm like a basic bee when it comes to wine. I like sweet wine. I love anything that's cheap, has a big bottle, and I usually just grab whatever's on sale. So we have a Gallo family, Pink Moscato, and a Beringer, and this is a White Zinfandel. And I just recently started trying to venture into picking up things that are a little bit more pricey and trying to see if I can really taste a difference. I do think I kind of figured out what the difference is now, but we'll save that for another time. Oh my God. Okay, we all know I love my coffee creamers. The International Delight Love is Blind wedding cake flavor is so good. I think it has replaced, like, I love the berries and cream that they did the collab with. But then the white chocolate raspberry, I always chocolate raspberry, but this one I just went and got 2 more bottles at Walmart because I know it's like a limited time thing. So I'm going to try to grab as many as I can until they take it away. But it literally tastes like freaking wedding cake. Oh, it smells good. It's like one of the best ones I've ever tried. These freaking things. I think this is the last one. There might be one at the bottom. I thought I was done, and I just can't get rid of them. The Everspring Chamomile and Cedar. I will never buy a case ever again, but I do really like it. I'm just ready to try something new. Another all-purpose cleaner because, yeah, that was way too long. These are no stranger to Empties. The Suave Rosemary and Mint shampoo, and this is what we keep in the shower for Frankie. Dominik uses it, and then I'll use it every now and then. And I've tried to get him to switch to like more expensive brands and things like that to try to branch him out a little bit, but he just always goes back to this. So we always have that in there. This I hated. This is the Refreshments Pearly Body Wash and Citrus Spritz, and this came from BoxyCharm. And this, I did use it up, but I had to force myself to use it up because for some reason it made me think of, this is so mean, like a shampoo or like a body wash that you would get in like a hospital setting. It's just, I can't do it. So I did it, but I would never get that ever again, ever. Oh, this is also really good. This is from the White Lotus collaboration. This is a pina colada, but this is by Coffee Mate. This one is super good too, and definitely would pick that one up again. I just really love that other one. Freaking coffee creamers. This Chobani white chocolate mocha was really, really good, and I definitely have been really loving the Chobani ones because they're just like smooth like yogurt, and they're so creamy and so delicious. I tried to dye my own hair. I fudged it up, and then like not even a week later went and got it done, and now I'm already having to get it done again because now I'm like having freaking grays come in like crazy, and my hair has been growing for some reason, so my roots are so bad and I have to go get them done. But I did try this one, this keratin blonde. Apparently I picked the wrong one. The hairdresser told me if I was ever going to attempt to do that again, which I told her I was not, to get ash. So this is not the right one for me. This was like a pearl blonde. So yeah, it was nice to try that. I thought I was successful, but it looked really orange to me. This is a sunscreen from Target. It was a sports sunscreen spray. I just like to have these because they're more convenient to just spray instead of the lotion. The all-time favorite Batiste, this is a pink pineapple. I do like the fruity one, fruity floral or whatever it's called, but this one was really nice too. I usually pick them up from TJ Maxx, and this one was $12.99, and I did just get a big one of the Not Your Mother's because I do like that too. I wanted to try a different scent for that. Then we have the Zest Exfoliate and Smooth Coconut Milk and Mango Butter Body Wash. I got this when we were traveling for Dominik's lacrosse league in the summertime, and this was the cheapest one that the store had when I was trying to find one in like a Rite Aid or something. I think it was like $6 there in Hershey, and it was crazy. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. It smells super good though, but it was nice. We have nail polish remover. This is by, I guess, CVS, the Beauty 360. This is such a good one. If you've never tried this one before, the gel nail polish remover, it like takes everything off in a jiffy. Then of course we have the ever famous Kirkland facial towelettes. We'll never be without these. And then I did use one of these little Bath & Body Works antibacterial hand wipes, and I just put these in my truck for work, and then use them when my hands are filthy, which is pretty much all day. We have the Caress Tahitian Pomegranate and Coconut Milk Exfoliating Body Wash. This took a long time to get through this, but I really do like this and the exfoliation of it. It's like softer, but it smells really good. And then I got this when we were in Hershey too, for that lacrosse league thing, and this was the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths Curls. I totally got the wrong one, but again, I was trying to find something that was cheap, and I honestly just like the way that it smells. So, but it was fine. It worked. This took me forever to go through. I feel like I'm not recording, but I am. Okay, this is the Mane and Tail Detangler, and I don't know how well it works for detangling, but I do like the smell of it, and I just feel like it does something for my hair, so I don't think I'd get it again. But these I got for Dominik, and I wound up using them, but I don't like them at all. This is the Everyman Jack Deep Cleansing Facial Wipes, and I grabbed them for him like as like a stocking stuffer or something, but they're so like dry and just to feel like they're coarse, and maybe I don't know if it's because it's for a man's skin, but I used them up and I did not like them and would not get them for him again. This is so good. The Bath & Body Works Pastel Skies Shower Gel is soft cloud berries, pink sponge, sugar, and coconut musk. This one I kind of like hoarded for a little bit because I love the smell of this, and I don't have a body spray of it, and I don't know why, so I need to get that. Oh, Not Your Mother's. This is the Texturizing Beach Babe Sea Salt Spray. So I got this for Dominik, but I wind up using it too, and it's okay. Have a hand wash. This is Bath & Body Works like Lakeside Life, and this was bergamot, wild sage, and touch of evergreen, and this is nice. It's just like a fresh clean scent. I had that in the kitchen. Another one is the Soft Soap Festival Fall. So this was from like in my back stock that I had, and I was just trying to kind of get through some of them, so did go through that, and that was fine. It's a soap. There's some good stuff at the bottom here. Another deodorant, always go through these. So I had a Wilderness one and then an Oasis. And if you've never tried the men's deodorant before, you are missing out because it is really good stuff. Then we have some Swiss First cotton rounds. I always grab those from Costco in the bulk pack too. This I was hoarding and it's like a random thing, but it was from Aldi and it's called Bee's Knees Lemon and Honey Sparkling Cocktail Mixer. And I held on to it for a long time because I was hoping I'd find them again, and I've never found them again. And I don't know where you can find something like this, but this was so freaking delicious. What else? We have a beauty blender that I'm retiring. I honestly don't even know where it came from, but it was fine. Oh, my favorite moisturizer is the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream, and of course I just cleaned this sucker out because I will leave no drop of that behind because it is expensive, but it is worth every penny because it is really good stuff. We have some wallflowers. I have the little tabby things for them. Some of them fell off. Strawberry pound cake, Forever Red, Cloud9. This one was Christmas Cabin. I'm gonna make a comment about these in a second, but I think, oh, I have one more. Sandalwood Vanilla. And I think that's it. So my comment with these are, I have to stop saying freaking, I'm sorry. I can't smell any of these. It's like, don't smell. Even with the adjustable thing, I don't know what it is. They just don't smell strong to me. I have them in the bathroom. It's a small space. I don't understand why it doesn't smell all the time. So I think I'm going to be done with these, to be honest. So I'm going to use what I have, and then I'm not buying them anymore. Or I might every now and then, but it has to be like a strong scent because they ain't working. Okay, then we have Patchology Perk Up. These are tea-infused eye gels. These were actually really nice. I would try those again. I like the Patchology brand. This I just got into and it's so bad, but the One Up Nutrition, I ordered the protein powder, which is so good. And then they give you free samples. So I tried the pineapple in the greens and reds mix, and this was really good. I would actually consider getting like a full container of this, but it is so expensive, so I'm just gonna wait for a sale. This was in my Dollar Tree skincare review. I did a test for 90 days. So this is a glowing vitamin C eye cream, so I did talk about that in that video. Then we have a Maybelline Master Prime primer and base, a little travel size, but I did use it up. And then we have another, oh, I said in that video I didn't get to try it, but I did use it up in the shower. This was the Global Beauty Care Blemish Control Oil-Free Clarifying Cleanser from Dollar Tree, and it was fine. I just used it in the shower. Nothing miraculous. When this is a little you know, razor. This was actually one that I got from Temu, and I did like a testing beauty supplies from there, and that was part of that. This is a Original Scent Body Satin hand cream that I had next to the bed, and it took me a while to get through it, but I finally did, and it was okay. It was from the company, somebody gave me Melaleuca, and I was just trying to get through it. I did go through this, which was super old, and it was the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh Cream, and it was a little orange for me, but it was in 110 Light, but it still worked really nice, and I'd mix it in with other foundations, such as this one. This is the ABH Luminous Foundation, and I had mine in the shade 230N, and I love this foundation. I cleaned this thing out. There is nothing else you can get out of there with my little beauty spatula. Definitely would get this foundation again. And then we have a little perfume. We have two little perfume samples. These came from Juliana's Perfumes when I did the review with them. This is Double Decadence, super good. And then we also had Miss Independent, super duper good, and love both of them. And then we have some wax melts, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. So this was a maple pumpkin candle from Bath & Body Works. It smelled so good. pumpkin spice, sweet maple sugar, and brown sugar. I've been burning these like just randomly based on my mood, not so much season now, and would definitely get that one again. Then we have some wax melts. This is from the Bathing Garden, and this was a Snow Globe World. I love the Bathing Garden wax melts. My wax is getting super old though. I need to get more. This was like a minty one and it smelled delicious. And then this was Claus Manor, and this one was like a little coffee in it, and it was more of like a hearty Christmas scent. If that makes sense, probably not, but it was really good. Then this I just used up the other day, and this is super old too, but it throws. Like I can smell this in my bedroom from the kitchen, and it's a little bit of a distance. It's the Lavender Lemonade from Better Homes and Gardens. I hope I have more of these, because even Dominik commented on that, and he's like, Mom, that smells really good. And I'm like, I know. Oh, here's another Bathing Garden Christmas in the Country. So we went through that. And this one is a cinnamon smell. It's just very like Christmas cinnamon smelling. Just makes me think of the pine cones that they put outside the grocery stores that you smell when you're walking in. And then we had a Better Homes and Gardens Farm Apple and Pumpkin, and this smelled more of apple than pumpkin to me, and it was just a nice fall scent. I had it on clearance, got on clearance for $1.50, and I used that up. Now we're gonna go through the declutter stuff. So I went through my crap and I took some stuff out that I'm like not using. It needs to go. One thing I decided I'm no longer really getting are these headband things, because my head must be shaped in a really weird way, because none of them hold on my head. Like I almost have to like put them on my head and then pin them, which looks so stupid. But these are old, and this one was like, what in God's name was I ever thinking getting this like hippy dippy one? And they're just getting tossed. And I had these like cheapy hair scrunchies. They're kind of falling apart and getting all fuzzy. This one was my favorite because it's got Hello Kitty on it, but they're just so cheapy and falling apart. So I'm gonna get rid of them. We have more of these. This was a hair glove from Laneige, however you say that. I just don't use these when I'm doing my hair, so I'm getting rid of that. Then we had a hairbrush that I got from Amazon, and it had like this little brushy thing to kind of push it, you know, scrape it out. But this was just the little thing that it came in. I took all my bath bombs that were in like these packages from the Dollar Tree, and I put them in a bigger jar so I can just kind of like pull from there whenever. So I did put these in there. These were like the Valentine's Day ones for Hershey Kisses, and then the Sweethearts. So I just moved them, and I wanted to show them because now there's nothing on them. Another one, the mitt that came with the tanning stuff, which is here. This was the Vita Liberata and Busy Foaming Tan Water. See how old this is? It's super old, and I do not want to put this on my skin. So unfortunately, it's going to go in the trash, but this was sent to me a really long time ago. As well as this was also sent to me like back more when my channel was kind of just starting, and this is the Amala, I say it the same way, Deep Cleansing Charcoal Clay Mask. These are actually really like bougie products. They're super expensive, but it's so old and I can't do it. This was in a Dollar Tree haul video, and I accidentally cut it, and it tastes really good. It's like the Sour Patch Red Berry little lip gloss thingy, but I taped it trying to save it, and I'm like, what the F are you doing? You have like 500 of them. This is super old too. This was from like back in the day when I was when I first started my channel, and this was the Pink Glow On with Citrus Energizing Clay Face and Body Mask, and it actually is fine. Like it's still, like it's not all dried up, but it's just, honestly, it's probably expired like 6 years ago. And same thing with this, and I tried so hard with like project panning with these, and I just can't get to, because the product is like this weird fluffy, almost like cloud-like consistency, and when you try to scrape it to get in there, like you get this, and it's well over expired at this point. So unfortunately that has to get tossed. And now we're to the Amazon Vine stuff. So you can kind of see like what I've been testing out and reviewing, and I do use stuff up. So it is cool. Some of this stuff is decluttered because it just did not work for me, but most of the stuff I did use. These are super cute. These were the York line Love My Passion animal facial sheet masks, and they pack like this. And then this one was super cute. This is the fox, and they do look like the little animals that are on there, and they're fine. They're just, you know, like sheet masks like anything else. But they were fun. They were definitely fun. This one was a deep collagen anti-wrinkle lifting mask, and this one would not stay on my face to save my life, and it made me feel like Hannibal Lecter. I would not recommend that. This was the By Terry Hyaluronic Eye Patch. I feel like I had this. No, I know why, because I saved it. I did. I used it in the last one, but I saved it because we're technically supposed to hold on to all the stuff for 6 months. And I'm like, do I need to hold on to the stuff that I've used or is gone? I didn't know, so I put that in there, and that's one of the things. So there might be like a repeat in here. If there is, I'm sorry. I just don't remember what was what. This is another little eye patch thing. This one was from Plantifique, I guess the company. Here's another one. This is another brand. This is a Stylia. These are fun because they're like really fun colors. They're marine collagen eye gels. They do stay on the face really nicely. This one is from the ZLC. These are the Turbocharger Eyes Cooling Hydrogel Under Eye Gel patches, and they just came in like a little thing like this, and they were, you know, similar to the other ones. Then we have these, which were interesting. I love getting supplements on there, and this was the Rara Superfoods Lift Superfood Gummies in the lemon iced tea flavor, and they're supposed to be for focus, energy, and endurance. And there's 6 of them in here. They taste like the iced tea that you get from Lipton, I guess it is. That's the powdered stuff that you can make in like the big thing. Tastes exactly like that. Not sure if they do anything, but yeah. And then the same thing with these were the Tandy Focus Fish, and it was supposed to be very berry punch. And I had a box of these, and Dominik would not stop eating them, but honestly they tasted so freaking good, like a kid's fruit snack. And yeah, I actually had to yell at him because I'm like, Dominik, I have to try them, stop eating them. But he liked them. I really like them. They're really good. This is like a dupe for, what do you think, The Ordinary. And this was a glycolic acid 7% toning solution, and this works exactly like The Ordinary one because I did use one of them up before, and I used it up because, like I said, it's exactly the same. This is unfortunate because this made me very sick. So with the supplements, I kind of have to be careful because it's kind of no different than like going to GNC and just getting something there, because none of the stuff is actually regulated. So I don't find there to be a difference to get it on there, but you have to kind of take your chances with that stuff because you never know how you're going to respond to it. This made me very, very, very sick. Like, I don't know. I thought maybe the first time it was just something else. The second time it did it again, and sick as in so nauseous that it made me throw up. So I would not recommend it. I didn't even tell you what it is. This is a Flower Power Calming Drink Mix, and it was in blueberry lavender flavor, and it's supposed to be something that you just mix before you go to bed, but it made me, like I said, very, very ill. So I had to go. This was the other product that was in that first video. There's a couple more things and then we're done. These are hemp gummies, and I thought it was funny when I did my review that the serving size is 2 particles. I commented on that. They do absolutely nothing. So, but they tasted really good. That was like they did taste really good. I get a lot of sea salt sprays because Dominik loves them, and I love to try them too, because obviously I don't do much with my hair. I love on everybody, including myself, the hair that looks like you just got out of bed and you don't really do much of anything with it, and you just go out the door. I just like it. I don't know why. I've always been like that. I always just like that type of hair. So the sea salt sprays are something I really do like. So this was a ceviche, and then it actually is really nice. It's a smaller bottle. We went through this pretty quickly between the two of us, but it was actually really nice. I have so many of them that I'm working on. It just has like a clean, like hair, like nice hair care scent to it. This was a complete disappointment. This is by Freck, so the same company that does like the little freckles. And it was a Nude Muse lip liner, and it's Makeout Club, I guess, or whatever, shade in 02. So this one was retractable, and it broke like right away. And the liner itself is so hard to press. You get color payoff with it, but you really had to push to get it to come off on your lips, and then it just broke into pieces because it was so dry. So I don't know if it was old or that's how the product is, but I did not like this, and it has to go in the trash because, like I said, it broke anyways into like pieces and fell out, and it made a mess, and I tried to put it back, and I was like, forget it. There's that. Last product, total fail. This is Kira Pheromones for Women. I'm not gonna open this. That's how much I don't like the smell of it. It's called Daspar, and it's not good. There's something about this that smells so repulsive that I have to hold on to it for 6 months, but as soon as I can throw this away, it's going in the trash because it's very bad, and I just cannot describe how bad the scent is. It's undescribable. Don't get this. If you ever see this, don't get it. And I don't want to smell it on anyone. So it's got to unfortunately get decluttered. So that was my major fail. But yeah, I get so excited to finally get rid of all this stuff because it takes up space, and it's kind of stupid to hold on to it in the first place. But if you like Empties, I love Empties. I love watching them. I love collecting them. I love filming them. I love talking about this stuff. So it's just something that's going to pop up on my channel, hopefully in a more timely manner. But yeah, I kind of stretched it out. My little girl does not feel good. She's trying to get to the window because she likes her sunlight, but it's barely there today because it's another gloomy day. But yeah. So anyways, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, your night, whenever you're watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.